To be honest, I cannot blame him for that reaction. Take a look at this incredible appetizer. And the best part, it is easy to make, and here's how. The first thing to do is a red chimichurri sauce. This is fantastic in anything. Put it in something you don't like and it's gonna become your favorite. And to make it, you gotta throw everything into your food processor. We start off with parsley, followed by roasted bell peppers, garlic, fresh lemon juice, Korean chili flakes, smoked paprika, red wine vinegar, black pepper, and a little bit of salt. You wanna blend everything on high and combine these ingredients together. Because once you're done, you should be left with something like this. And always don't forget the juice. To finish it all up, add a good quality olive oil. Mix everything together because your red chimichurri is done. Now that is how easy it is to make it. And it is perfect to go along with any steak or anything else you like. Just think about how wonderful it would taste in some toast. I mean, come on now. This is delicious. Now the next thing we're going to be preparing is an onion jam. Yes, you heard that right. They just look like regular caramelized onions, but they're not. And to make it, it's super easy. Into a pan, I threw in a little bit of butter, followed by a good amount of white sweet onions. You gotta remember, as you're cooking this down, it will shrink. So make sure you add a lot because everything is gonna go down. Cook it until you start getting a little bit of color. Throw in some salt to help in the process. As you know, salt draws moisture because after a little while, take a look. It's becoming nice golden brown. It's caramelizing pretty nice. Now into the pan, throw in some brown sugar followed by balsamic vinegar. Mix everything well and combine these ingredients together. You wanna let it cook until everything is fully dissolved. But most importantly, cook it to your taste. You can let it get as dark as you like. But for me, this was good enough. And I'll tell you one thing, it is delicious. I can eat this just by itself. I highly recommend even if you don't like onions. It tastes like jam. Super delicious. Now the next thing we're going to be preparing is a white sauce. This one might be the easiest one of them all. And that's because it contains only 4 ingredients. So into the bowl I threw in some sour cream, followed by prepared horseradish, a little bit of black pepper, and finish it off with salt. Mix everything together because your white sauce is done. Now it does not get any easier than that. And it tastes fantastic. Now just imagine putting this white sauce together with the chimichurri we just made. That has to be what they serve you in heaven because it is delicious. Now to top it all off, we're gonna be doing this. Garlic bread. Come on now. The first thing to do is to make a garlic butter. So in a bowl with some melted butter, I threw in garlic paste, followed by a good amount of parsley. Mix everything well and that's it. It does not get any easier than that. Now I'm gonna be using baguette bread, but you can use any one you like. Just make sure you don't get it too crunchy. The last thing we want is for people to break the roof of their mouth. After chopping them up, this is what they look like. Now it's pretty easy stuff. We just gotta spread all that butter on top. And be generous. Now I highly recommend only putting it in one side. And because we're gonna toast this, do not flip it. If you do, it's gonna get way too crunchy. As you can see, once I was done, this is what it looks like. Now into the oven it goes until I get a nice golden brown color. Because once it was done, take a look. Perfectly golden brown. That is exactly what you're looking for. Don't overdo and let it get too brown. Remember, we don't want it too crunchy. Like this is just perfect. Talking about perfect, take a look at the star of today's show. These are some beautiful prime grade filet mignon. I know they might look like Wagyus, but they're not. This is just good old prime beef. Now that is what I'm talking about. The marbling on these things is just incredible. Now to season them, I kept it real simple. A good amount of salt followed by freshly ground black pepper and garlic powder. Notice that I also seasoned the board. That's because we want to roll the filet mignons right on top of it, covering all of the edge. That is how you season the perfect filet mignon. As you can see, once I was done, every single edge of this thing is perfectly seasoned. You know this is gonna taste real good. Talking about that, the only thing left to do is to bag it up, vacuum seal it, and it's now ready for the water bath. I'll be cooking these beautiful filet mignons at 129 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. And I cannot wait for you to see the reactions people give on these appetizers. I got my steaks ready to go. Remember, they were cooked at 129 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours. That is enough to cook the filet mignon all the way through. The last thing we want is to overcook this thing. Come on. With that being said, they are ready and it's time to take it out. Let's do it. I can read your mind already because I know what you're thinking. You're saying they don't look that good. And you're right. Every time you take it out of the sous vide bag, that's what is expected. It needs a crust. And for that, I'll be using my flamethrower. Not only is it convenient, it's fast, quick, and most important, a lot of fun. And the only thing left to do is to assemble these incredible appetizers. But I know what you're thinking. I know my steaks don't look that good right now. But watch this. I gotta say, these appetizers look incredible. Now, obviously, whenever you're making appetizer, it's not just for yourself, but to share with other people. I have a bunch of friends in the house and they're all gonna get to try it. Check this out.
I think this one has onions and probably some chimichurri. I'm not a big fan of that.
Some onions,
peppers,
like a French bread kind of.
Some sort of cream or mayo or something, I don't know.
looks like some cilantro, some white sauce, I don't know what that is.
And like I said, some chimichurri. I like how the meat's cooked well done, medium rare.
I'm gonna try it just to tell you about the overall experience.
This is gonna be great. I'm super excited to try this now. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Holy sh**.
These flavors go very well together.
My brain can't even comprehend like the flavor blast that I just got.
Really garlicky, not too garlicky, but it's good. You get the really good taste of the steak.
You got the beefiness of the filet mignon. It's creamy, it's light.
Really steaky, you know, the steak is perfect.
I love onions, so the onions are amazing.
It's kind of like the right amount of greens, let's say.
The chimichurri comes through and that aioli is really good.
Bread is baked perfectly.
I think the sour cream, it makes everything kind of blend in and it gives it that creaminess that you want.
Everything just goes well, goes really well together.
I want more of this. I think I'm gonna need a lot more than this, Guga.
I think it's great how it is and you can just keep going. Just perfect appetizer. I could eat like 30 of these.
Amazing. I'm gonna keep eating. It's too good.
Chef's kiss.
I tried everything individually, but I have no idea if all of the flavors are gonna combine together. Okay, enough, it's my turn. Cheers. Wow, the sour cream, then the onion comes in, and then the chimichurri, and to finish it off, that wonderful garlic bread. Come on, man. If this is not the perfect appetizer for steak lovers, I don't know what is. 10 out of 10 will highly recommend. I gotta go in for another bite. Wow, now I understand why the guys liked it. And that is the results. And if you want to see more appetizers, just let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you are interested in anything I use, everything is always in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.